Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Man, long time no see out of you two. So, how you, man, talk about one hell of an off season, I would say.
Yeah, one hell of a off season for the NL East. One hell of a off season for the NL East.
Yeah.
That division got better.
Mm-hmm. What's good, Keith?
Same old stuff, just a different dang on day, man.
Yeah. So, been a while since we've done this together. For those who have not seen the show before, yeah, some of the stuff that I have down, I know a little bit some past news, but thought we can actually a little bit of kind of talk about it. First thing I want to kind of got to go off before we get into it. What are you guys' expectations for 2023 for especially for opening day? Not just for the Phils, not just for the Ashes, but for all 30 MLB teams coming into this with the expectations.
My expectations, for everyone. Like I say, the New York Mets. The New York Mets went out there and spent, all of this money. It's a fail. Carlos Correa will at least resign back, but they did get Justin Verlander, the Cy Young Award winner. How would they respond after losing Jacob DeGrom? DeGrom, like I said, I would rather face a 39-year-old Justin Verlander than a younger Jacob DeGrom. But Verlander basically can kill anybody in a regular season. Their pitching, so they definitely lost Chris Bassick as well. So they Taiwan Walker, they lost him to the Phillies. They lost a lot of guys in their rotation. They lost some key members of that rotation. So
They lost a couple of key bullpen pieces too.
Yeah, the bats are very strong though. The bats are going to continue to be very strong that they got. So it's going to be interesting to see if they do get a Carlos Correa. They end up spending money on Brandon Nemo. So it's going to be interesting. So it's a lot of pressure on them, man. That's one thing I'm looking at in my expectations for the Mets. Should be pretty high, but I don't got them winning the division. I don't got them winning no division. I just don't. You can't trust them.
Because and that's a very good point. Because it's like there should first of all, you had all this talent, especially look at what you had last year, and there should be no excuse how you fell short in the wild card again. Right, not just in the wild card, but in the regular season. Like you choked away the division to the Braves, who like I said, like we all said, that's the one team you cannot keep down. And talk about the Braves too. The Braves are going to be it's going to be a bit different, interesting look for them in 2023. Now them having Dansby Swanson and lost Kenley Jansen that back into the bullpen. Now the question is who's going to be their closer? I don't know. Now that kind of that I don't see this bring up a crest, but do you see a little bit of a step back from the Atlanta Braves? Because I do think a little bit is going to be a little bit of progression, a tiny bit. I still think they can win 90, 100 games.
Go ahead, Keith. You can answer
that. I mean, they did. Who the heck did they grab? They got the catcher from
They traded for Sean Murphy. That's I know.
Murphy. Jesus Christ. Darby Swanson's going. He's went to the Cubs. I mean, it might be a little different for them. I mean, I still think they'll be in the thick of things because they still got an awesome rotation. They still got some hitters that can hit, especially the Spencer Strider. He's not a rookie no more, but he definitely can throw the mound. So I mean, they'll be okay. They're gonna be a little different, but I still think they'll be in the top in the East next to it's pretty much going to be the top for the Mets in Atlanta. Washington ain't doing nothing, and Florida ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's an upgrade over Travis Darno for right now. He guy that can hit.
He's a lot younger than Darno too. Yeah. Which you're getting the best of both worlds. So my thing is too is since I do, and now they mentioned they actually did sign him to a cheap extension too, with a cheap club option as well at the same time. And my thing is too you had Darno, who's actually had a really good, surprising season. Not say surprised, but had a really good season last year. But I can see why they actually wanted to get him because usually catchers don't really last long in the league. Well, I could be wrong. I mean, look at Buster Posey, quite a while, and just unfortunately the injuries took the toll.
But, I think you can expect for them to lose Dansby Swanson. They weren't gonna. I don't think they were gonna pay him anyway. It goes. I don't think they were paying him that much money anyway. But like I say, the catcher position, kind of did get better. I like the catcher position that they got. So I'm expecting them, be like I said. I think when we make our predictions, I've really expected them. Like I said, I still got them kind of winning the division. They won it 2 years in a row. And I like them.
But it's going to be.
I know Philly's got Trey Turner. That's a big move right there. But
Dante,
right now, go ahead.
I got some breaking news for you.
What happened?
Oh
The
shit!
Astros got the outfielder Bly Madris, that Jake's guy, his friend. He going to Houston.
Who?
Hold on, I sent it to
What's
you.
his name? I gotta see it. It better not. It better not be no big news.
Oh, Jake just tagged you.
I haven't seen him though. I haven't seen him play. I gotta see him play.
He played with.
I mean,
he played with.
Yeah, he made his debut with
played
Pittsburgh.
with Pittsburgh with O'Neill Cruz.
You talking about Brian? He has Brian Reynolds?
No, Bly Madris. He's one of the prospect or pitchers prospect. I think he also had a. He also
a pitcher?
won the game.
Oh, yeah, outfielder.
He's an outfielder.
Outfielder.
All right. Well, we'll turn him into something. If he ain't, did he play? I gotta go back and see him. I don't know if he
does have some major league experience under his belt.
His debut, I think he went like 4 for 4. He had like a home run.
And I think he also had a walk-off too at the same time.
Well, somebody give me his stats. Somebody give me what he had so I can know. I gotta get it. Pittsburgh.
It might be a short sample size though, because
Huh?
Hold on, I'm looking.
I think it might be a short sample size because he wasn't up in the big leagues for long. But while Key goes that, since we did talk about the Mets, so the one thing was that some of these other MLB owners do not like Steve Cohen's big spending. I'm thinking myself like, really, you're getting pissed off because one team's getting better and y'all not because you don't have that much money to spend. Like, I want to kind of get guys' thoughts on that with MLB owners not liking Steve Cohen's big spending.
You say what was the question?
Like some MLB owners do not like Steve Cohen's spending. So I'm eating spaghetti.
I gotta get more information on this damn dude. Chuck.
I just sent you I just sent you his ML debut this past June. But AP says you don't need to spend a lot to win.
You don't. Shit, you don't. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Yeah, you see when what happened when the Yankees spend money, they spend money, they don't win. When you like I say, the Mets, they go out there and spend a lot of money and then all of a sudden don't come through. Man, like I say, man, sometimes it's all about developing the farm system. So most of the guys that we got are either traded for or either on 1-year deals. So you don't need to go out there and spend big money to become a contender. Yeah, but at the end of the day, sometimes it can help you, but it's not going to help you all the time. This is a 162 game season. Baseball is much more different than any other sport out here, but you don't got to go out there and spend the big bucks, and the Astros do a very good job of developing their talent and getting the best out of their players. You lose 2 top tier stars on your team and you still being able to win a World Series with Jeremy Pena or someone you paying over $1,000 to, and you Hunter Brown, you have all these guys that come up to the farm system. It's not all about spending the big money. And I know most Astros fans saying, why we ain't go out there and get a left fielder?
To add to your point, like you only guys spend barely over 100 million. I'm thinking to myself, why complain? Like you guys know how to develop your own damn players. Like for crying out loud, Jeremy Pena, his numbers showed it. A better defender. The bat could use a little bit of work, but I think that he can definitely clean that up. If you can have a solid bat and a good glove, I think overall, I think you got a better. I think you could be as good, maybe not even be better than Carlos Correa. Yep. But if this was still when I looked at Carlos Correa, his last name is Oppenheimer. What the fuck?
Carlos Correa.
Carlos Javier Correa Oppenheim Jr. Look at like how? Like how? Wait, who needs? That's jeez, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, it's a good point. I mean, like look at us. I mean, we're willing to spend the big bucks. You know, I mean, we've been sitting on the sidelines for years. Let's keep it real.
Dave said he's going. Dave said, "I like this taste. We're going back." But the piggyback off of Dante, with the Astros, I was watching the top 10 plays of the playoffs, and number one was Jordan Alvarez when he smacked that home run. They said it still hasn't came down yet.
Did y'all get Brahma Valdez? Did y'all get Brahma Valdez out y'all head? Did y'all get y'all? Oh, he a left fielder. Okay, he a left fielder. He a left fielder. I see it.
Yeah,
that's what they look for a left fielder too. They've been actually looking for a left fielder. That was their main need that they needed a left fielder. That show's gonna turn him into something. Watch, that show's gonna turn him into something. Turn him into a ball.
I wouldn't be surprised to be a multi-time All-Star, have a Silver Slugger underneath this belt. I would not be surprised. But
the Astros probably can fix Nicholas Castellanos.
Ah, shit, we'll fix him. Man, he ain't even got to hit. He ain't got to even hit for the power. He don't even got to. He don't even got to hit for the power. The power for us. He ain't got to hit for the power. We got enough power in the lineup. We just need you to get on.
Kyle Tucker. I mean, Jeremy Pena. Once he starts growing into his, Abreu. I mean, the list can go on and on out of that Astros team. And I feel like I know we could. I think this could agree to disagree. I think the only team I feel like that can pose a threat to the Astros and the Yellow is probably the Seattle Mariners. From
Seattle Mariners.
Talent wise.
I like Seattle.
I think Seattle's the only one I feel like is more competent to at least put up a fight against it. But I still feel like that's still the Astros division to. Let's be real, to be controlling for until someone else knocks them off the perch. You know what? I'm going to give the Seattle Mariners a lot of credit, though. You know, and I said this too. I think one episode was like, you know, the fact that they finally made the postseason 21 years. I thought we were bitching and complaining about 10 years was too long. Doing it 2 decades, absolutely no. God. I mean, but. Who better than fucking Cal Raleigh to walk it off to finally end the damn thing, end that drought. And I'm really liking Seattle.
Who's at his most?
Wait, what was that, Keith?
Who's the longest that hasn't been in the postseason? Who's the longest that hasn't been in the postseason now?
Have you seen these small bags?
Now it's the Angels.
Oh,
for real?
It's been set.
Well, the Angels how many years they haven't been to the postseason? How long? What was the last time they been to the postseason? Like 2000.
The last didn't they win the World Series?
No. Well, they won the World Series.
The last time the Angels were in the postseason was in the Trout's rookie year, 2014. It's gonna be 8 years.
Also, that was the last time they've been in the playoffs, 2014.
Yep. That was Trout's rookie year. And they got swept by the Royals too.
So 9 years, right? 9 years they haven't went to the
9 years going on. So,
Mike Trout only made the playoffs one time. Yeah, that was the year that was the first Mike Trout playoff. Okay, that was it. That was it.
Thank God. And I'll give the Angels some credit though from the moves that they made. Gio Urshela, they finally fucking woke up and actually done something to get some pitching. Well, we'll see how that goes. God. But okay. What do you got? Breaking news again?
Shohei Ohtani never went to the playoffs.
No.
He never. Wow.
So the longest active championship droughts, all of which we go back since 1998. The Guardians' 74 seasons. Last title was 1948.
Cleveland Guardians.
At the time, was known as the Cleveland Indians at the time.
Okay.
But
so they got the longest World Series drought.
Yep. Because remember, and Guardians fans are always getting trolled to say, y'all blew a 3-1 lead in the World Series to the Chicago Cubs. So, I mean, And I would give the Guardians a lot of credit too this past season. Me and Ty were a couple to write them out of the division. Now, granted, it was an open division, but no, since you're going to have Terry Francona in the helm, I mean, it's kind of. I think Tristan McKenzie's going to be as a special talent. I mean, good Lord, J-Ram, the fact he took a pay cut to stay in Cleveland. Oscar Gonzalez is actually an interesting one, and there's some just young names on that roster. But next thing, but I'm going to get you guys' thoughts on the Guardians season this past season. I'm going to start with Dante.
I thought the Guardians was going to finish be at least a third place team. I didn't think they were going to be this good, but their pitching was very underrated. Shane Deaver, Tristan McKenzie, those guys, they were very.
And you got Emmanuel Clase in that back in the bullpen, 100-mile-an-hour cutter. That is disgusting.
And they also they have one of the best underrated third basemen in baseball, at Jose Ramirez. They had some good bats in that lineup too, man. They had some really solid bats, but you got to give credit due to Terry Francona with less talent and how he ended up stepping up and winning this division. Thought the White Sox was the better team. White Sox just fell off the face of the
yeah, it's not.
Yeah. And they had too many issues. In the Minnesota Twins, I don't know what the hell happened down the stretch.
There's just a bunch of question marks all over the damn place.
I didn't expect the Guardians to get to the playoffs and do this, but the Guardians got to get.
I think the Guardians. If I wanted to put a prediction, I think the Guardians might repeat as division champs. I'm putting that pen to paper. I'm putting that's one of my predictions. The San Francisco Giants. Now, there's a lot of big talks with the San Francisco Giants, but how about they get how bad do you have to be to get screwed in free agency? You thought you're like
you got screwed twice. They got
got twice.
They got twice
because they thought they had Aaron Judge. That backfired. Then they go out and get Carlos.
Blame John. That backfired with health issues.
Carlos Correa. And they was like, hold up, wait a minute, let me put my 2 cents in it. Red flag. What's here on your injury report here, sir? Oh, you got an ankle injury.
Broken leg.
Oh, 2014.
Yeah,
it wasn't in the major leagues yet. So you know what? We're gonna red flag this for you. But he's been on the injured list every single year. He's been on the injured list. So you know what? They was like, you know what? We're gonna postpone this press conference just to see what we can do in the wee hours of the night. What happened? A thief came.
They get Mitch Haniger.
Swiper, no swiping. And look what happened. Here comes Steve Cohen. You want to play for the Mets? I do. Where you go? So,
and we'll get to the Mets in just a second. That's another team that's going to be very interesting as well, especially in the competitive AL East. Well, we already know where the one team stands in that division is the Boston Red Sox. What the hell are you doing? And I talked about this on the last episode. To avoid arbitration because right now we haven't really heard much of his contract extension. If I'm, honestly, and I actually didn't get a chance to talk to you guys about this too. Do you think Chaim Bloom's going to be on the hot seat with the Boston Red Sox with everything he has going on with him? For me, I think he is in my eyes.
A lot of people didn't like the move about what was that catcher name Plawecki? A lot of people didn't like the way
Kevin Plawecki.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the way he was treated. They easily going into a rebuild mode right now. So I don't think Alex Cora he may not be the guy. So I think they should consider putting him on a hot seat. Whether they fire him or not, that remains to be seen. But they did Eric Hosmer. They did get him in the trade deadline. Now he's moved on. Now he's going to be kind of moved on. JD Martinez has moved on. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with Rafael Devers. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him.
Because, and that brings up to another name that's been put on. That's been on, his name's been on the trade block for the Red Sox, and that's Alex Verdugo. And I don't think Verdugo is a bad player, but I think he could be a better player elsewhere outside of Boston. Because Boston, for me, I don't understand. if I'm like an opposing front office, I want to try to look for players. I mean, at least try to bring someone into if we're contending immediately. Yeah, I'll bring in someone like Verdugo who can give you a decent glove. He's got a decent bat. Now at times he does a strikeout machine sometimes, but I mean, but yeah. So Verdugo's been listed on the trade block for the Boston Red Sox. So kind of get you guys' thoughts on that as well.
Go ahead, Key. You got it. You can get your thoughts
Wait,
on
who
it.
won the trading block?
Alice
Alex
Verdugo.
Verdugo.
Is everybody want to get the hell out of Boston? um, I'm not gonna hold you and say I know much about who y'all talking about because remember, don't really follow Boston sports, well, baseball like that. What position does he play?
He's an outfielder.
I think he played right field, don't he? He
I
played
think he's a
left.
right fielder, or
Right field.
he can also play left too.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's trying to get out of Boston. I mean, I'm sorry, Boston needs a new field ASAP.
I'm I would disagree to an extent. I think look Fenway, like there's certain ballparks you just do not touch. I mean, you can renovate them, like that's Fenway Park and Wrigley. I'm sorry, you cannot really get them
I
a
mean,
new
they did
stadium.
have a fall
Like,
classic there last night, which was kind of cool.
yeah,
for
that is
hockey.
true. But
Everybody want to get the hell out of Boston, so why not him too?
I mean, they did pick up Kenley Jansen for the back end of the bullpen, so they had the closer issues. Yeah. I don't, and you know, it's just like Boston's one of those things. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if he changes. Like Dante said, if Alex Cora gets fired, I wouldn't be surprised because they're in a full blown rebuild. Oh yeah, that's right. They also did pick up Justin Turner
That's
as
right,
well.
they did get Justin Turner.
Oh, I forgot about that. I did forget about that. They did pick up Justin Turner. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interest. That's not interesting, but it was kind of like an eyebrow raiser, basically. But yeah. Next thing I think you know this actually caught me by surprise. Like when we heard the news, Gabriel Moreno, the top catching prospect for the Toronto Blue Jays, gets traded.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of get you guys' thoughts on that.
Where he got traded to?
What did he get? I completely forgot. Trying to think.
Did anybody sign Ashita yet? Did anybody sign him?
Boston did.
Okay,
Boston
okay.
did.
Which one?
I think
That's
Boston
the pitcher?
overpaid.
That's the pitcher?
He's an outfielder.
Oh, okay. So Boston got him.
He'd be an
Right.
outfielder and a DH.
Okay. Who got the pitcher? Who was the one that got the pitcher?
Mets guy Kodai Senga.
Oh, Kodai Singer. Okay. I heard a lot about
start.
him too, though. I heard a lot about him that dude can hit. I heard a lot about him.
Yeah, Machida, you know, from what I've read about him, he idolized Bryce Harper. It's like, geez, can we get like a Japanese? But yeah, and it's like, hey, Kodai Senga, really going to start your shit already? So you want to face? Do you really know that's going to really backfire you? Because sometimes Japanese pitchers sometimes do not do well, and the fact that he's want to start talking his shit, it's like, oh, I want to face the Phillies. Like, really, we haven't got to fucking spring training yet. Like you're talking shit already.
I've seen that. That's gonna bite him in the butt.
That's like I said, it's gonna bite him in the ass. But you know, it's gonna be fun. This season's gonna be fun. You know, I mean, I did hear before this trade went down with Gabriel Moreno. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you got Alejandro Kirk, you got your first year All Star, which you'll be dumb enough to move him. I thought they were going to move on from Danny Jansen because I think you could have Alejandro Kirk and Gabriel Moreno. So I guess they're going to stick with Danny Jansen, I guess. But then again, like you know, that's right. They actually do use Kirk as a DH, so that does make sense. Like I think AP said one of the comments, like, well, especially with how Cohen has spent the offseason, will that force a salary cap in the Major League Baseball? Because I know the Players Association are not wanting a salary cap, but it's the way how some of these team like the Mets. I wouldn't be surprised if there would be, because it's the only sport that does not have a salary cap. So,
Yeah,
what do you
put a
guys?
cap on it. MLB has so many sponsors, It's ridiculous. They have so many sponsors, and what these athletes can get, I don't see them putting a cap. You got the endorsements, Nike, Adidas, Puma, whoever the sneakers is. Then you got Gatorade. Then you got MLB The Show. You got the video game and things that they generate off. I don't necessarily think they're gonna cap the salary unless you get some astronomical ass number like 20 years, 40, which will never happen. But I'm just saying these contracts is getting higher and higher each year. So who
I
got the
mean,
highest one?
yeah,
Is it the Judge right now?
I think
So
Judge. I think Judge might have the second most. Wait, what is Steven Trout averaging? I
that's at
think
least
Judge
about
is
40
getting
something
40
years.
million a year. I think Judge might have the highest, and for good reason. But that's when I looked at how the Yankees did this all season. I'm thinking to myself, look, yeah, you got Carl Rodon, very better pickup, but is that really going to really do much for you? Because you still got Aaron Hicks, who's a complete piece of trash. Let's be real. Um, Anthony Rizzo is not the same person he once was, but he can still be very productive at times. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Yankees still, despite it, I think the Yankees might win the division and still be first round exits because there's still holes I see in this Yankees team that I mean I know you guys could agree to or disagree with me. Dante, let me get your thoughts on that. Do you think the Yankees still have some moves to make?
Yeah, they improved the pitching with Rodon, but the hitting is still the same. The hitting is basically just still the same. The hitting is still the same. The pitching is going to be improved, but the hitting is still the same. The batting lineup hasn't improved. They lost Benintendi. Yes, they did ain't gain back Anthony Rizzo, but like I said, he's past his prime, but he still can give you 20 home runs. The lineup is still the same. The pitching, the only thing got better is when you're going against a team against like my Houston Astros or some, the pitching staff will pitch pretty good, but the Astros will always find a way. The Astros will always find a way to make them pay when the Yankees, make mistakes. When the Yankees or any team make a mistake, the Astros will find a way to make it pay because the Astros know how to stop the Yankees lineup. They know how to pitch, especially the Philly nightmare in Varmer Valdez. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to pitch to the Yankees. So the batting lineup hasn't changed. Batting lineup
I
hasn't
gotta
changed.
say this too. The Nationals gonna make
be good.
Valdez a championship belt says Mr. Consistency because you
Yeah.
cannot tell me outside of Valdez who have like 20 plus consistent quality starts. It's like I've never seen a pitcher be that consistent. Because yeah, I mean there's some pitchers that can be up and down, but the fact that the Astros took a chance on Fernando Valdez. They also from what I've also heard, they also took a shot on Christian Javier that nobody really cared about, and yeah,
Yeah.
so pretty much the rest is history with them.
Yeah, he'll starter. He's gonna be a starter coming into this season.
I wouldn't be surprised. 'Cause, I mean, that's pretty much where it killed us is the pitching depth. We just did not have it. Just didn't do enough for us.
Yeah, I said that was a wild card. That was a wild card in the pitching staff with Christian Javier. If that dude got it, hey, it's gonna be hard to hit that dude. If that dude got it, that dude
It really is.
really hard. It hit really hard to hit that dude. And the Yankees saw it. The Phillies saw it. The Phillies actually saw it. Pretty much, like I say, it just sometimes the Astros have a hard time scoring runs. And that was most of Luis Garcia games too when he started too. The Astros had
Luis Garcia. Like, what the fuck happened to him? Like, he just kind of fell flat.
No, he fell up out of the rotation. I believe they put Christian Javier in.
Let me ask you this, Dante. Did you think that Christian Javier kind of outbeat Luis Garcia?
Yeah.
I think he did.
I think Luis Garcia. I think he's going to find a way to get back in the rotation. I just think it's going to be a change in the playoffs. I think in the playoffs it was a change.
Okay. Because was it Javier your 3? Because what is it like? Who's your ace now?
Our ace is going to be Brahmer. It's going to be. It's going to be Brahmer. And then you're going to have Javier,
Valdez,
McCullers.
When did Javier be 2?
Javier would be 2. Javier should be 2.
I totally forgot about McCullers.
McCullers.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, Lance McCullers. I think he could be a 3 or 4 in the rotation.
Luis Garcia probably be 4. And you got a battle between Hunter Brown and Urquidy.
I wouldn't be surprised because I've seen some tape on Hunter Brown. That kid's disgusting.
That kid good, bro.
That kid,
can
that
throw
kid's going to
money.
be good. So I think
He's
he might be
pretty
your
good.
5th guy if I'm going to put a prediction on it. And Jose Perez says he's going to say Devers going to get traded by July. It's possible. Depends on what you're giving up for him because but I think that was really kind of talked about this a little bit. Trevor Bauer get reinstated by the MLB after a 2-year suspension, which I'm thinking to myself, what the hell?
Y'all got Phillies though. Y'all snatch them up, Phillies. Y'all don't need them. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all just joking. Y'all don't need them.
If Painter is MLB ready, I think he'd be our 5th starter. That's from what I've been hearing from Dombrowski. And just the kid's not even 20 years old, and he's arms already on the way up to the big leagues. That's fucking crazy. So fingers fucking crossed for this shit.
AP said in short terms, Houston's going back.
And I said that I'm going to put this on record too. I think the Houston Astros, with all the right moves they're making and the right development, I think they could be the one team to beat in the American League. I think they might surpass the Yankees in terms of championships. I'm putting it right. That's where I'm putting it at. But Dante Key, thoughts on Trevor Bauer getting reinstated?
Is it like officially? Like, didn't I see he had 198 games or something? Or
it was a 2-year suspension. So yeah, he is back to pitch full time. So they actually finally lifted off the that 2-year suspension, which was fucking ridiculous for something that.
I thought he was.
Hopefully, mistake and go ahead.
No, I didn't know you was talking. My bad. So,
I mean, just hopefully he learned from his mistake or whatever. I mean, if he still was, hopefully he was doing some type of training
what I've been seeing, sitting on his butt. Well, and I also think of this too. It's just the fact that, and we also did see evidence that, there was like one video that came out, like, the girl that he was with, with everything else that had going on, she saw him smiling. So they pretty much, so that kind of gave me like red flags that she kind of set him up to catch to pay him to catch that case, basically. But now with him being reinstated, where do you think he goes?
Well, I think all right. So
because the Dodgers are done with it.
Someone that needs a pitcher, the New York Mets. They need a pitcher style. They lost. They lost two. They lost. They lost two. They lost about 3 pitchers. They lost about 3 of their pitchers. They lost. They basically lost
3 stars and like 2 bullpen pieces.
Good. They lost about 2 top. They lost Taijuan Walker, who was really good. They did lose. They did end up losing.
Better than picking up Familia, I can tell you that much. Holy crap!
So I think the Mets will be good for him. I think the Giants.
I think Mets, maybe Chicago, the Chicago White Sox,
Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs. I think the Giants can use a pitcher as well, but I think the Mets can use one. I think definitely the Mets can. If Trevor Bauer's anywhere like yourself, hey man, the Mets pitching style can be something serious. With Verlander and him in that lineup, if he's anyone like himself,
absolutely.
If he's himself.
And one pitcher in particular that has not signed, Liam Hendricks. Where the hell is he going to go? Because no one's really talked about where the hell picking up somebody. No one picked up Liam Hendricks. He's kind of still out on the market in terms of the I can say closer to the setup or like 8th inning type of guy. So, thoughts on that? Where do you think Liam Hendricks goes?
I would have took him over Kimball. Sorry.
You took him over.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But shit, I would not mind picking him up to go along with Kimbrel, Alvarado, Dominguez. That'll be nice.
I mean, if Dave wants to give Bauer a shot, I mean, why not?
Why not? Because I said this too, because I think we're very good with 4. Wheeler, Nola, Rangers, Walker. Could be Painter. If Painter's not ready, why not give Bauer a shot or whoever else that still has some left in the tank? But
hey, I remember what you call him. was talking about
Now,
credit care.
now we gotta see this funky ass dance. Now we gotta see this every day.
Are you
yeah.
talking about Jonathan? You know what I'm talking about, Jonathan used to get on
Yeah, probably
credit
the
care
greatest
every time he
moments.
blew a save. Yo,
It's just one of
golly.
those things. That's
Y'all would get tired.
like,
Y'all would get tired of people getting people that's blowing saves. When y'all get people that blow saves. Y'all get people that like Knable blew a couple of saves for y'all. It should have been more. Knable should have blew way more saves than he actually blew. Y'all
yeah,
had
but thank God our
Alvarado
defense kind of made
throw a
up
game.
for it.
Y'all had Alvarado throw a game. Look how he y'all had him throw a game for y'all in the World Series. Matter of fact, he threw
But I will
two
say
games
this
for y'all
too:
that series.
Alvarado has finally actually found himself. Actually, getting sent down to the minors and fixing some stuff, which is great actually. And well, I think one name in particular, I think we all want to tend to forget that we signed Mr. Jerry's Familia. So bosses now think God can deal with his fucking ass. So screw it. Because good God, that's like fucking wait. Like every time
Oh
we do
my
a stream
god, I'm so glad
when
he's
he
out of
comes,
here.
yeah, yeah, that's like this is like a heart attack waiting to fucking happen. I almost had like a few heart attacks on stream when I was doing games. I was thinking to myself,
You
why is
said
this
y'all talking
fucker in
about
here?
Familia or Alvarado?
Familia.
Oh man, shit. Alvarado blew two games for y'all in the series. Actually, he blew game 4. I think game 4 was bust open by Alvarado because you remember when base loaded, he hit Alvarez. He hit Alvarez and he
And
gave
he
up
almost
5
and he I think he also
But
blew
I
the
think that was
I think
Thompson's fault for take. Who did he take out too early? We was like, no,
that was
and he put
Wheeler. That
Alvarado
was
in.
Wheeler.
That
I
was
think
Willie he
because
took
that could
out.
have been an
No,
opportunity.
you're not talking about game 6. You talking about game 6? Game 6
That
he
was
took out
game
Wheeler.
6.
Game 6 he took out Wheeler, but I'm talking about the it was game which one? Game 4? It was game 4 when we pitched that no-hitter. And you
Who
remember
the
he
hell
came
pitched
in the
game
game?
4?
No, it was game 4 because y'all beat us game 3. Y'all blew us out game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
And
got put
don't
in.
forget
He
too,
got put in
Jonathan,
because
he
he
also
faced the
almost
Jordan.
blew game. He almost blew game 5 of the championship series against the Padres on off that. Well, him and Dominguez almost
Yeah,
blew it.
I remember
So
game
thank you,
4. He
fucking
got
Bryce
in.
Harper, to fucking put it away. You fuck.
Yeah, I remember
Holy
definitely.
shit.
I definitely remember game 4. That dude got in, and with bases loaded, nobody out. He faced a
Who the hell
Jordan, and then
was
the
it?
first pitch he hit him. First pitch
God.
he hit him.
It's
He hit Jordan. The second pitch, Bregman lined it down to the right field line over the head of Castellanos, and that's how we broke the inning open. Broke the inning open right there in game 4. That was the no hit game, right there. So he actually blew 2
trying
games
to
in that
think.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bastard.
I get
Series
pitches.
could have been a lot different if he didn't blow this game 2 damn games. But hey, like I tell people this too. Hey, would it be nice to have another World Series title to our name? Absolutely, but we're playing the Astros. They have better than so much every facet. You know, I can see why they're the Yankees' daddies.
Yep.
Leaving it at
I'm
that.
telling we all had the preview. I said the Phillies got to be perfect versus the Astros. Every time you make a mistake, they're one of the best teams in the league of making
And
you
it's funny too, especially towards the end of the year.
stay.
Like we got a little bit of a preview of what was to come in the World Series. So we did get a little bit of familiarity with you guys.
I
Or
know. As soon
later
as
in the last part of
Jordan
this.
hit that home run, and I was like, "Oh
I
no,
was
it's
like,
over from here." I was
well,
like,
that
"We're
game.
home."
It happened so many
Takes a
times.
100-mile-an-hour fastball right down Broadway and sends it 450
I
to
knew it
dead
too. I
center.
knew it too.
Like, do you know
it
how
was
strong
coming.
the
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Because you remember goddamn Ron Thompson did that versus St. Louis. He took the man out, and then a home run happened. And then we
that
already
was
had first and
I think
third.
that might have been Nola. I think that might have been Nola.
Yep, we already had runners on first and third. And Jordan, when he got up in the count, I said he got to go to the plate. He don't want to walk Jordan Alvarez. He ain't gonna want to walk.
That's
because you got Braden behind him.
especially you don't want to walk
Not gonna
anybody in that
try to
damn
walk.
lineup for.
And he threw that mug over that
Yeah.
plate, and that mug went a long way to the deepest part of the park, center field. It went to the deepest part of the park.
And I always say this too. I bet Dodgers fans are the Dodgers are punching themselves right now for giving up Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah, that's how we got him. That's how we
Field.
actually got him. That's how we got him. That's how we
Oh
got him.
boy. I mean, Dodgers
We
look
actually got him in a
stupid now,
trade.
but
We actually got him in a trade.
let me ask you this: like, we saw Toronto being quiet, made quite some moves a little bit. What the hell the Dodgers are doing? Wait, what is their plan going for 2023?
All they did was re-sign Kershaw.
Yep, that's all they did.
lost Bellinger.
That
They lost
Padres
Turner.
division though. That may be the Padres division. You can argue that they did.
That is true.
Lost
Padres
Trey
did make
Turner,
some
they lost Trey Turner. They lost a lot. They lost a lot, actually. They
And
lost a
Trey
lot.
Turner even said himself, like they gave. It's funny now that it's like comes full circle. Trey Turner gets drafted by the Padres, goes gave up on him, goes to the Nationals, wins the World Series, whatnot, and goes to like the Dodgers, whatever. Then gets an offer by the Padres for like 341 million, besides taking a 27 mil, takes a deal from us, 11 years, 300 mil, because he did say like he has for more familiarity on the East Coast. Yeah. And you know what? That is a very good point. And especially with the Padres, they brought back Robert Suarez. Who else did they bring back? They also added. Well, we know that Manny Machado might be opting out, but I think he might be. I think he stays with San Diego. I wouldn't be surprised if he left elsewhere. Yeah,
If
I
the
agree with Don.
Padres can stay healthy and their pitching is great,
That's
that
the biggest
lineup will
issue.
be dangerous. Bogarts,
Yeah.
Machado, Soto, Tatis when he comes back. Come on.
Like Jake Cronenworth, like crying out loud. Now I would say they should have went after a catcher because Austin Nola is not the best option behind the plate. I will say that. Even though it still pisses me off that he beats his younger brother, you bastard.
Yep. And a lot of people don't talk about Jake Cronenworth. A lot of people don't talk about how good Jake Cronenworth actually is. Jake Cronenworth is good, man. That dude's a good second base.
I think he's just an underrated player in general. I think that's the reason why no one really talks about. And same with Ha-Seong Kim. People say, his bat sucks. I mean, he's one of their greater defenders. There's a reason why they went far in the playoffs in the first place. Now, the thing with Tatis is, it's kind of the opposite. You get the good bat out of Tatis. For me, I should just use Tatis as a DH at this point. That's how I would, if I were, now I will say this too, Bob Melvin, yes, probably the better manager choice that the Padres had in quite some time. But I will say the not using Josh Hader throughout the postseason kind of killed him. Don't you all agree? Not using Josh Hader? Especially in the championship series anyways. Wait, what was that, Key?
Hader? Go ahead, Key. Go ahead. Get yours off.
I can't hear you.
My bad, I was muted. Oh my God, Rico was stuck to Jesus Christ. No, they doing work next. They doing work next door, so I muted. Did he get used at all last year?
I don't think not in the championship series against us. Like, do you think that would cost him to go to the World Series not using Hader, especially in game 5 when you're up 1? You kept Robert Suarez out and obviously made one mistake pitch, and well, as Phillies fans know, pretty much made our day.
I mean, Hader stunk during the regular season. Maybe that was why, because regular season his numbers is horrible.
Yeah,
so
remember Dante, we was going late.
Yeah, I remember you told me some of those
and
numbers.
I'm like, he just got his first save, and he's been there for how long?
He's been out for a minute. He's been out for a minute after he got traded. Before he got that first save, he's been out for a minute. He was absolute. He was thinking it even before. He was thinking even before he got traded. It's like when he got to the Padres, he got worse. Hader got worse.
And Flanagan said, what about the Milwaukee Brewers? What the fuck have they ever done? Like, they have not done nothing.
Outside of getting William Contreras. Outside of getting William Contreras.
Outside of that, but not much. I mean, Christian Yelich has not looked at what his 2018 sell. Brandon Woodruff, still solid, not the best year. Same with Corbin Burns. Had a decent year, but not the best year that we see out of Corbin Burns. Like, McCutcheon's okay. I mean, if he does retire, for me, I say retire as a Pirate because you spent most of your career there. I mean, where did the Brewers go from here? Like, do they start making changes? Because they've been kind of falling short the last couple of years in the postseason, end of the regular season.
Yeah.
Like, do you think? Because I don't think Craig Counsell is a bad manager, but do you think they can move on from Craig Counsell at some point?
If he don't consider making another playoff push If he doesn't make a playoff push, I can see it. If he doesn't make another play, if he doesn't,
and definitely they in the front office, needs to. I would say not say clean house, but I mean you really have to at that point. I mean, your other best player that has actually had a consistent season was Willie Adames. That's saying something. Like just how the supporting cast around you isn't the best.
Yep. So our first series September 30th, right?
We're gonna play the fucking Rangers. We're gonna face DeGrom in Texas. What the fuck?
Y'all can't get away from DeGrom?
Hell no. They swept us last
Y'all
series.
can't get away from DeGrom? They got
I think we're gonna get the Rangers back this season.
Oh, y'all can't get rid of DeGrom.
We can't stay away from DeGrom.
And now we gotta face man with Verlander 99 times a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Verlander.
No.
We got rid of Verlander's ass. I was like, yes, we don't gotta face him.
We can't get rid of Verlander. We can't get rid of
y'all got all three of them. Y'all got all three. Y'all got the nightmare this year on the 30. Y'all got the nightmare in Rama Valdez. Y'all got Verlander about 99 times this season. Y'all got DeGrom on opening day. Golly.
I would be surprised if DeGrom doesn't get the opening day start. Because I think John Gray's is Texas number one. Because right now, when I look at the rotation, like they haven't projected DeGrom as the number 2 guy in the rotation.
Oh, yeah, behind Martin Perez.
No, Martin Perez is the 3. John Gray's the number 1.
Who's number 1?
Honestly, I would say have DeGrom 1, Martin 2, John Gray 3. That's how I would have that rotation.
Oh, so they had John Gray as the ace. Nah, you should switch that. DeGrom should be the ace.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to switch DeGrom. I mean, DeGrom's a little bit younger of the bunch. And the back end of the rotation ends in the progress. I was like, fuck. Like he said, man, we can't get away from fucking DeGrom. We can't get away from Verlander. No, we can't get away from Valdez and the fucking thing. God damn it, leave us alone.
That's gonna be a tough pitching staff to hit too, though. Martin Perez, you can make contact.
Dude, I'm surprised he didn't even go to a contender. I'm very surprised he took the qualifying offer. If I'd be quite honest with you guys.
With that, y'all gonna make a lot of contact. The problem is y'all gotta worry about the double play. That's the problem right there. You can get contact. You can contact him. He pitches to contact.
Yeah, he's not the same guy as he used to be in his prime days.
Yep.
But I mean, it's crazy too. Actually, I think they share key to this too. Like we had I think they showed one graphic of where the lineup used to look like years ago. We had like Cesar, Freddie Galvis, like Miguel Franco's. Like God, like how far have we come from that?
Oh God, not Freddie Galvis and Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Freddie Galvis.
Yo.
Remember
Polanco?
What?
Michael Franco?
No, I said remember Placido Polanco at third base?
Yeah.
One of our better third basemen. I'm very surprised he was actually a really good one of our better third basemen, better than Pedro Feliz.
Scott Rowland.
Scott Wills, Scott Wills was okay. Wasn't one of my favorites, but I mean, it's just. And I'm going to get in the Houston Astros too. Let's be real. I do like their old school uniforms from like the 70s and the 80s. And it's kind of funny now looking back at it, even though we did face them in the World Series, the last time we faced them in the postseason was in the 80s when they actually still had the Astrodome at the same time. But it's like, no, actually, I think the last part though, like, who do you have as the division winners in each division? From the Central. We could break it down from the Central to the West, both AL and NL, and so forth. The AL Central for me, I think, is going to be the Cleveland Guardians, because I mean, the Twins haven't really done nothing. The Kansas City Royals, what the fuck you're doing? I have no idea what the hell they're doing. Neither are the Chicago White Sox. The fact they didn't even spend under $90 million fucking dollars, really, White Sox? Are you get the hell?
Only thing they got is Benintendi. That's it.
And yeah, they got Benintendi. They got fucking Dylan Cease, who's one of the better pitchers. Let's be real. I mean, So I would say for the AL Central is probably the Guardians, probably the Twins, Royals, White Sox. That's how I would see that. Was it even five? Was it 5 teams per?
Yeah. So
Is it five? No, wait, who else in the AL Central? Who am I missing?
you got it right. You got it right. You got it right.
I was about to say because because I think it's like I thought it was 5 teams per division.
No, it is. It's Cleveland, White Sox, Minnesota, Detroit, and then KC.
Oh yeah, Detroit's gonna be the bottom dweller. I completely forgot Detroit.
I got the White Sox. I got the Twin. Not the Twin, but I got the Guardians. I got the White Sox. I think the White Sox gonna finish better than the Twins. Twins took a downgrade after losing Correa. I got the Tigers. I think they're gonna have a better season than what they had last year. They came on strong later in the year. I got the Tigers, and I got the Royals finishing at the bottom.
What about you, Keith?
Guardians, White Sox, Minnesota, Detroit, KC.
Okay, that's it. Now the NL Central, I think it's going to be for me. I think St. Louis is going to repeat because I mean the Cubs they're still doing. I mean they're on the right direction. I think they're going to be 2. I'm going to have who else? The bottom team is going to be Pittsburgh. We know that for a fact. Pittsburgh's going to be the bottom dweller of that division.
No, it's going to be Cincinnati.
Oh shit! I forgot about Cincinnati. Fuck.
I forgot about that. I forgot about Milwaukee last time.
I'm sorry because after how the Reds started the first half, yeah, that was like how bad do you have to be to start like that? Not with double digits to be like that. Yeah. So I have the Cardinals, the Cubs, the Brewers, Pirates, Cincinnati. That's for my NL Central.
And 100 was their record.
They went 62 and what?
100.
And
they somehow get the number 1 overall pick, which is some bullshit.
They won 62 games and lost 100.
So does the MLB draft go like the NFL? Whoever the worst record gets the first pick.
They did a draft lottery, yeah.
Oh, go by draft lottery.
They did a draft lottery to get to who can get the number 1 pick. Apparently, Pittsburgh gets it again. You fucks.
Damn. Bro.
I'm sorry, but anybody who goes to play to Pittsburgh, your career is pretty much going to be done. I'm sorry. That's the way I see
it. Pittsburgh and the Reds both for 62 and 100. 62 and hey, you lose 100 games.
But Cincinnati, they need to sell the team. So does Pittsburgh.
God damn, boy. They said 62 and 100, man. Shit. Golly. Well, we did that for 3 years straight. We did that for 3 years straight. We did that for 3 years straight.
And yeah. I mean, you still had what the hell do you have back then? You also had Altuve when you're basically a lifer over there. Mm-hmm. I mean, you went through Bo Porter and like come out that are scrubs and managers before AJ Hinch came along. You also did draft Carlos Correa and pretty much what turned out to be your 2017 series.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I believe we drafted, man, bro. We made the worst one mistake we made. We made the worst decision that we made. We picked it Mark Appel over Chris Bryant. And we would have Chris Bryant.
Oh,
damn.
That was the one mistake we made.
That's crazy.
We picked Mark Appel.
And not to mention this too. I'd say we got stuck with him for 1 year. It wasn't too bad though out of the bullpen, so I'll give him that.
Yo, just don't put him as a starter. Don't put him as no starter. Put him as starter. Goodness, boy.
Dude, I'm really thinking too, like, did the Rockies really make a mistake of paying Chris Bryant that money? Because holy crap, that's an over. The dude has not stayed healthy at all for Colorado. I think I agree. I think this NL West is the Padres' division to lose because the Dodgers. Well, I think the Dodgers might pose a threat to them, but the Giants ain't done nothing. The Diamondbacks, did something, but not too much to be competitive, and the Rockies haven't done shit. Other than bring back Jose and Reyna, and that's pretty much about it. I'm just being brutally honest. Like the Rockies have not been good for when was the last time we actually had a really good season? Wasn't I remember they were good in the 2000s. I mean, we beat the crap out of them in the postseason. I remember
San
that.
Fran?
San,
You talking about San
yeah.
Fran?
No, Colorado, the Rockies.
The Rockies.
It's been a while. It's been
And
a
I
long
wanted
time.
Trevor. Remember, I was all on the Trevor Story train. I was
You
like,
went too
bring
low.
him to Philly.
Oh shit! And look what he did. Look what he did over there. Look what he did over there, Boston.
Right,
But
nothing.
I mean, shit. This is ridiculous. Like we can't even get fucking away from Verlander. Now we can't even get fucking away from DeGrom. That's still gonna bug me. Like the fact we got to see these two crap bastards again in two different divisions. Shit, I was
Right.
like, fuck
That's the
off.
crazy
Like,
part. They swapped,
like
they
DeGrom
swapped
the AL.
division, and we still got to see them.
Yup.
God, I
Hopefully
mean, and then we got to play the Blue.
Hopefully, we can catch Verlander on an off day against DeGrom. Hopefully.
I mean,
yo.
when you see DeGrom when he's on, it is disgusting.
I know.
I'm thinking myself, man, but oh, there's another thing I forgot to talk about. Johnny Cueto has actually has drawn interest from the Padres and the Miami Marlins. Kind of get you guys' thoughts on Johnny Cueto.
I'd rather go to the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, we could use a veteran pitcher over there because that's a very young team.
All they got is Sandy over there. I mean,
yep.
I mean, yeah, Sandy, Pablo Lopez, Sixto when he's healthy. Hey, I appreciate that, Arkham.
Arkham Raider, what's up?
And like he said, I'm going to have the memberships with cheesesteaks with a love sign. All these.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
all that Philly stuff.
And then again, crab fries, maybe.
No crab fries. That ain't Philly.
It is for me.
Ooh, crab fries sound good right now. Damn it, Robert. About to go
hey,
to
can't go with Chickies and Pete's. But I mean, this season is going to be very interesting for some teams. Well, the fact that we had to see the two guys that we've seen before swept divisions. Like, why? why do we got to be the unlucky ones? Shit, now we got to face Framber Valdez and that pitching staff. Do we do? Dante, who do you guys open up against?
The White Sox.
2020. Oh, that's an easy sweep right there. I'm sorry.
We opened up the first three series against that division, the AL Central.
Oh, that's gonna be.
That's our first three series.
That's gonna be the first. That's an easy 9-0 start right there. I'm sorry, that's the way I.
And Jose Abreu coming right up out of the gate.
Oh,
huh?
I
You
said,
say what?
Who made that schedule? Who made that schedule? MLB.
Like we get stuck with the fucking Texas Rangers. God fucking damn it! Now we got to see John Gray. We got to see Martin Perez. Now we got to fucking see goddamn Jacob DeGrom. What
y'all
the
see all three of them people down? That's crazy.
And then fuck, they killed us freaking last year. Did the 2-game set? We're 0-4 against them. We're 0-6 against the fucking Cubs. Kill me now. We're 0-4 against the Texas Rangers.
Look, the Cubs swept us and the Rangers swept us.
And we split the series with the Toronto Blue. And I think we split the Blue Jays once at home. That's just like, what the hell?
Man, y'all lost to the Cubs.
We are 0-6 against them.
Y'all lost the 4. Did y'all lose a 4-game? Did y'all lose? That was y'all got the both of them.
We actually faced them two. We had 2 3-game sets against them. We had one before the All-Star break, and at the All-Star break we had to play them again in Wrigley, and we get shut down for all 3 games. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but it's just even though Gooley, God bless him, man. I mean, all the shit
Gooley going through it. Goddamn, Donovan Mitchell put 7 points on them. My goodness gracious.
But I mean,
oh no. So it's the Rangers and then the Yankees.
Fuck!
Cincinnati. You go from the
Kill-
Rangers, Yankees, Cincinnati is our first 3 series.
I think Cincinnati we can
handle Cincinnati. Y'all should better beat the Yankees. They outside of the Yankees' best, they not really all that good though. It's just
Are we home or away against the Yankees?
If the Yankees not hitting the home run, y'all should be good.
We got Houston in the end of April.
Fuck!
Y'all ready to see? Y'all ready to see Roman Valdez? Y'all ready to see?
Texas, the
Hell,
Yankees,
fucking no.
Cincinnati, Miami, Cincinnati
I think
again in Cincinnati. Then we got the White Sox, the Rockies.
Y'all should beat them.
The Mariners, and then the end of April is.
Oh, that's gonna be a good series. The Phillies and the Mariners. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, y'all should be.
That's gonna be
against the Yankees. Yeah, Yankees ain't a scary bat.
If we get swept by the Yankees, I'm gonna.
They're not a scary team. Now they could beat you guys, but they're not a scary team. Y'all should be fine.
Pitching is good.
Y'all pitch well against them. Y'all good. Y'all pitch well against them. Y'all straight.
We don't play the Mets till.
Okay, are we home or away against the Yankees? If we're home, I think we should definitely sweep them for sure.
No, we in New York.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
We start
there
off
goes
on the road. Texas, New York.
What the fuck? What? All 6 teams on the road? What the hell?
Our first home opener is until April 6th against the Reds.
Well, I'm gonna go find the schedule maker and slap him across the face. Like, what the fuck?
Golly,
well,
y'all this point, dude. Golly, we got the whole AL Central part of the pitch.
I think the one team I think can give you a bit of a run for your money. I think you definitely can sweep is the Guardians. I think the Guardians could put up a bit of a dogfight against the Astros.
No.
But the you said the White Sox and
I think
who else?
Minnesota and the Royals, I believe. And hold on, I got.
Oh, that's an easy sweep right there.
Let me look at it. I think it's the Royals or the Tigers, but I know our first 3 series is against the AL.
The AL Central.
AL Central.
Like, how do you get the fucking? That's bullshit. That is some bullshit if I ever saw one. And yeah, you heard it here first. So Dante gets the cupcake schedule. We have to fucking struggle.
Yep,
because we gotta see DeGrom, we gotta see fucking Garrett Cole, we gotta see Nestor Cortez. Like,
yeah.
The worst thing
we gotta see Aaron Judge.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, so our first series, that's on let me see, that's on it's on the March 31st. Well, actually the opening day is on March 31st.
I think it's March 30th.
March 30th, yo. So y'all open up against the Rangers. That's what y'all open up against.
If fucking DeGrom gets
we open up against the White Sox too. So we play the White Sox, I believe.
That's an easy sweep right there. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna say a hot take. I'm gonna see 3 no-hitters in that series. That's my hot take right there.
Yeah, so we play the White Sox
and just watch Davey, and I know that's gonna make he gonna be busting out laughing. Just watch Davey just talk all this shit about his White Sox.
So it's the White Sox, it's the Tigers. We got the Tigers. That's our second series. Tigers is our second series, right there. So Tigers is our second series. That's about 3 game. That's a 3-game series. Then the Twins. Then we got the Twins. The very next one at Minnesota. Yeah, those are our first 3 series. White Sox, Tigers, and Twins.
Yeah, you guys on the road for those 3 series, correct?
Let me see. I think we at home. Against one series.
Bastards. We gotta wait till April 16th for the home opener? What the fuck?
Y'all gotta wait that long?
Yeah.
April 6th.
See, yeah, we at home. We at home versus the White Sox.
Oh, that's going to be an easy. Like I said, that's going to be an easy sweep. I can see 3 no-hitters.
Yeah, home versus.
Now the question is,
we play at home versus.
Now, Dante, who do you think is going to get the opening start for you guys?
Varmer Valdez. We at home against the Tigers. And we on the road.
Okay.
We on the road against Minnesota. So our first 2 series is at home.
I can see 6-0 or 4-2 because I feel like some of these teams are going to wind up pulling a Houdini on you guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset 4-2. I wouldn't be upset.
6-0 would be a great start because you play one of the worst teams in that division.
Yep.
technically 3 if you count the Royal, or the Royals.
Yep.
But yeah, that's gonna do it. So obviously Thursday, me and Tyler are gonna do a charity stream for hell's his name again? DeMar Hamlin. I mean, it's man, it's really you hate to see something like that from a guy, second year, 24-year-old. So me and Tyler are gonna do like a charity stream. We're gonna actually link his GoFundMe in the pinned comment. So if anybody wants to donate to his charity, so come stop by. We're just gonna like hang out and whatnot. And then we got the our 1K celebration stream coming up on Monday, January 9th at 3:00 in the afternoon. So Dante, Key, you're more than welcome to come on and just kind of just hang out as well. And then hopefully, YouTube's monetization thing goes through and we'll be good to go.
Yep.
But with that being said, check out Key in the building and check out Dante on the Sports Empire Network as well. Pretty cool people that I still going to be working with.
100 seconds is less than a half hour away, so make sure y'all come on back for that.
Absolutely. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. And Dante, Key, appreciate you coming on. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Appreciate you, man.